Good morning, everybody. Pardon the hair. Gets crazy. My name is Shay Wilson. I hope everyone has had a great semester. Mine has been a struggle, to say the least. Since I must speak about psychological disorders and the effects thereof, I have chosen suicidal ideation and self-harm. The reason I am choosing these topics to speak on today is because my daughter committed suicide November 4th of 2024, 6 months ago. She was 23 and 3 days old, married, and with a beautiful 2-year-old son. This is a personal case study of my daughter, Sara Lynne Davis, also known as Sissy Bug. Let's get started. Psychological disorders can range from mood disorders like depression, anxiety, to psychotic disorders like schizophrenia. Treatments are equally varied, including cognitive behavioral therapy, medications such as antidepressants or antipsychotics, and lifestyle changes. The combination approach is often most effective. This is my daughter, Sara Lynne Davis, and this project is in memory of her. Self-harm is a serious issue. It can show up as unexplained injuries, wearing long sleeves in warm weather, or frequent accessing of first aid supplies. Noticeable changes in mood, withdrawal from social interactions, or talking about feeling helpless can also be signs. My baby girl started cutting at 8. She started beating her head on walls around 10. The statistics on self-harm. According to recent findings, self-harm among young adults continues to be a significant concern. Recent studies indicate that around 29% of young people ages 10 to 24 have engaged in or considered self-harm. Motivations include emotion regulation, anti-dissociation, and self-punishment. Intrapersonal motivations being more common than interpersonal. Sorry, bear with me. Suicidal ideation. The symptoms and signs of suicidal ideation include expressing feelings of hopelessness, withdrawing from others, and talking about wanting to die. She did this a lot. There are passive and active ideations. Passive involves a wish for death without a plan. Active involves planning or seeking means for suicide. It's very important to address any signs with care. The statistics of suicidal ideation and suicide. Suicidal ideation affects a significant portion of adolescents and young adults. Recent statistics suggest that more than 20% of high school students in the U.S. have seriously considered suicide, if not attempted it. Her first attempt was at 12. The rates are particularly concerning among certain groups, like the LGBTQ plus youth of color. These trends highlight the urgent need for mental health support and intervention. The pandemic has likely impacted these numbers with a noticeable increase in mental health issues among young people. Suicide rates are higher in males. Suicide rates of inflicted gunshot wounds are significantly lower in women than men. Causes of psychological disorders. They can stem from a mix of genetic, biological, environmental, trauma, brain chemistry imbalance, physical and mental abuse, also sexual abuse. For Sarah's suicidal ideation and self-harm, these were the treatments I was advised. Dialectical behavioral therapy, crisis intervention, safety planning, coping strategies, medication, professional guidance, and cognitive behavioral therapy. Professional guidance is essential. Psychological disorders untreated can be lethal. Challenges include stigma, access to mental health care, and co-occurring disorders. With my Sarah, her disorders were highly neglected for 4 years. Psychological disorders, I have found, can lead to more severe symptoms, complicate treatment, and physical illnesses. Also, substance abuse can go hand in hand. These are the disorders that my daughter was diagnosed with. Post-traumatic stress disorder, borderline personality disorder, intermittent explosive disorder, depression and anxiety, all from the neglect of 4 years with no care for her psychological welfare. From 8 years of age to 12, her father had custody of her. It was a very difficult time. He would take her, I couldn't find her. This is a memory of my Sarah Lynne. There are no words. All the explanations in the world could never wrap my head around this. I did everything I could. I know I'm at fault for not being able to keep her away from her father, nor his best friend that molested her and so many people that could have helped. She went through physical, mental, sexual abuse, self-loathing, and she never thought she was good enough. When I got her away from him, it was her sister, myself, and Sara against the world. She succeeded for so many years after a lot of treatment, but once she hit 18 and had created a life for herself and met her husband, had a baby, you can't control the circumstances or situations that happen in their life. Once they hit 18, it's their own decision. You can give all the support in the world that you can. Be there as much as you can. Phone calls, everything. We talk 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day sometimes. But sometimes it's not enough. She was a happy baby, a girl with so much vibrance, top of her drama class. And her giggle, she sounded like Tigger, so contagious. Leon's got it. That's my grandbaby. She's a great mommy, a good wife, and a joy of my life that I can never replace. There is hope. People that care. If you or someone you know have any of these signs or symptoms, please find them help or get yourself some help. There are resources, hotlines, and so many good people now that care about these issues. Please, I beg you. How do I beg you? Don't do this to your family. Don't do this to yourself. A lot of these resources weren't available when we were fighting her illnesses. I did what I could, and I'm not professing to be the best mother on earth. But you can't make a person do something if they're not willing. someone needs to intervene. Thank you all for your time. This is my first PowerPoint. Have blessed lives. Watch out for yours and you. Here's my baby's obituary. Here are resources off to the side, and there are many more online you can find. Here are also the sources I used. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.